Okay, so this is my Sunday night routine to get ready for the week. Hold on. Perfect. So first things first is I check out my calendar for the week and I make sure that I have blocks of time that I can get shit done. And if I don't, then I try to shuffle things around. Now, this isn't something that I do every single Sunday night, but I like to do it on Sunday night if I have time and energy for it, because it makes my Mondays so much easier. I like to map out my content plan for like the next 7 weeks, kind of like this, so I can visualize it. Now, what I'll do is I'll go through all the different social media posts that I want to do, and I'll put little tables together on like a Google document, and I'll actually pre-write them as I feel inspired. So it doesn't feel like I have to do it linearly, because my brain as an ADHD business owner does not work linearly. And actually, I'm really glad I'm looking at this because I scheduled to have an email tomorrow and I have not written that. So we're going to do that now. Next, we're going to have to give Luna a treat. She's grumpy, and she will bug me if I don't give her one. Luna, you want it? Come here, Bubby. You want it? You want it? You got to get on the camera. Yeah. Oh, what a gentle girl. What a good girl. Yes, you are. Okay. All right. And next we have the daily journal. So this is my bullet journal. And I don't set it up the way other people do. Like I have a couple things in the beginning. Like I have my manifestation work, kind of like the format I like to do for that. I have a list of books that I have read, that I want to read. I have my goals listed out because as an ADHD business owner, if it's not in front of us, we forget that it exists. And this goes for goals as well. So I like to keep my goals like front and center, or else I forget about them. And this is the spread that I have been doing lately. So I have my week, just dropped something. I have my week laid out here. I have my daily gratitude, which I really dropped off last week. I have kind of my ongoing to-do list, which I can take things from as I have availability in my brain and dopamine levels for it. And then here's my habit tracker. Again, I completely dropped off last week. It's been a rough couple weeks with the death in the family. But anyway, I have my goals over here, and then any little like side note of something that I needed to remember. Usually some kind of like personal development, like here's how to not fuck up your life kind of thing. I just realized that wasn't last week. This was last week. I only did one day. I guess it was Thanksgiving. So forgive me now as I come out of the closet as a complete pen addict. One of the things that I love most about bullet journaling is that you get to design your own layout, whatever works best for you. And if it stops working for you, you get to change it. Right now, I'm working with a layout that seems to be working pretty well. I'm sure it will lose its juice after a little bit. I actually thought that this neon pink would be a little too much. But when I started using it, I noticed that it kind of faded into the back if I were using other colors to list things out. And it just makes me happy. So you'll notice I'm drawing out a very aggressive habit tracker. I don't expect myself to do everything every single day. If I do one from each color category, I win. Something that I used to do as an ADHD business owner is map out a very strict timetable for how I would run my life. And surprise, surprise, I never stuck to the plan. And honestly, because of Google Calendars, I really don't use this as my date book. Things change, things get added, people invite me to shit. It would get out of control. But what I do is I have all the events listed here, and I'll put this in a little bit, that I have planned for me and for my business. It's also something that I'll do the night before where I'll just go over my calendar and input anything that I've seen pop up. Now, in addition to that, because I'm the queen of all or nothing, like I'm going to give myself the biggest to-do list, and if I don't get absolutely every single thing done on that to-do list, then I'm an absolute failure. And that's not healthy. So instead, I have these little boxes of where I can list to-do items. And every day I list 3 things tops, and I get through those 3 things. And then after that, I can start adding things, or I'll just get on a tear and start doing stuff, and then I'll list it after the fact and cross it out, and it's so satisfying. And I want to point out a couple other self-care things that I do for my mental health, okay? So every single day, I give myself just a little space to list something that I'm grateful for. And positive psychology tells us that what we focus on grows. So the things that you're grateful for, you'll attract more of. And likewise, over here in my habit tracker, okay, so at the very top, I have meditate and manifest. I have 3 options for working out or moving my body. I have all of my social media stuff. It's just here so I can cross it off, and it feels so good. And then down here at the bottom, I actually have a checkbox for reading for pleasure. And I know that sounds crazy as a business owner who is working a million hours right now because I'm building out so much stuff for my business that I'm actually making time to read like fantasy trash novels. But let me tell you, there's a reason, okay? So science actually has verified that reading novels is good for your mental health, especially if you have ADHD, because it turns your mind off and gets you focused in on whatever story it is. And it lowers your anxiety. And then as a bonus, you have interesting things to talk about with people, which is important when you're a homebody and you work too much. Anyway, thank you for coming along on this journey of me getting ready for my week on a Sunday night. And if you don't know who I am, hi, I help ADHD business owners make more money in less time with fewer distractions by teaching them how to figure out their profitable niche, design an offer that people actually want to buy, and how to market and sell their stuff without wanting to vomit. I'm Katie McManus, business strategist and money mindset coach. Like and follow this if you want more content like this.